Chris Sims here to answer all those questions, Pro Football Talk Live co-host. Let me start with the obvious one. What does it mean to be a Kyle Shanahan quarterback, Chris?
Well, I think when you talk about a Kyle Shanahan quarterback, you're talking about a guy who can process his information, at a really quick rate, knows where to go with the football off of that decision making, and then has the athleticism to run the boots and the play action passes. But I think more than anything, it's being able to take in the clues of what Shanahan can deliver to you as a quarterback, and go, listen, I'm a mad scientist. I've got us in this formation, and I know they're going to play one of these two defenses. If you just listen to me and read this guy on this play, I'll get A and B open. You just got to read this guy and take to my coaching. And I think that's what really Kyle Shanahan looks for at the quarterback position more than anything.
It looks like you doubled down this morning on Mac Jones. You tweeted out, Kyle Shanahan gets the most out of quarterbacks who trust his system, make the right reads. Matt Schaub, 2009, passing champ. Kirk Cousins in Washington. Matt Ryan, 2016 MVP. Mac Jones is an ideal quarterback for that mold, more on par with Matt Ryan. Now, is this a report or an opinion?
No, this is an opinion.
Okay.
Listen, Kyle's a really good friend. There's no doubt. He's not sitting here telling me his draft plans and what he thinks he's going to do at number 3 or
have you asked him, though, Chris?
No, I have not flat out asked him. I text him things, Dan, like, congrats on the move. Way to go. Happy, hope it all went the way you want. That's where that conversation goes. Now, like, I'm a good friend. We talk about football a lot, and I would be shocked if I didn't have a pretty good feel for what he likes at the quarterback position.
Okay, but you've been tweeting, Chris. Has Kyle Shanahan commented on your tweets?
No, he is not.
Okay.
He is, and nor do I think he's probably oblivious to anything I've said or wrote on social media or anything like that. But this is, 20 years of me knowing a guy that, yes, I talk a lot of football with all of the time, right? We talk about quarterbacks a lot, off season, regular season, whenever it may be. And I would just have a hard time thinking it's not Mac Jones at number 3. I really would. 1, because of what Shanahan likes. And then 2, I'm taking it into, I think Zach Wilson's the number 1 quarterback in the draft, but I still think Trevor Lawrence is going to go to Jacksonville. I think the Jets will go to Zach Wilson now, totally 100% confirmed after that workout on Friday. And then when I look at it and go, all right, now Shanahan and the 49ers are at 3, that, to me, is Mac Jones to make that move. We know it's a quarterback, but I just think Fields and Lance have work in front of them. There's some polish. There's some, some things they need to work on, and you don't trade up 9 spots to get a quarterback that has things to work on. That's why I think it's Mac Jones.
Okay, so what's Jimmy G's future?
I would think, they got 2 options. They could keep him, right? And then go, all right, we'll wait for Mac Jones to, come along and give him a year on the bench. But I think, as I said to Mike Florio today, that's risky. The 49ers, you see them. They got a good team. They were in the playoff hunt last year with the most injuries in the history of the NFL. So you go with Jimmy Garoppolo and go 12-4 or something like that. What does that do to your number 3 pick? So I would think ultimately that Jimmy G is put on the trade block and that Mac Jones would be the starter or whoever they pick at number 3 going into the 2021 season.
12-5 maybe, because there's 17 games.
Oh, you're right. I got to get used to that.
I do too. I did the same. I used to say 7-9, 8-8. If all goes well, 9-7. I got to change all of that, Chris.
Oh man, you're right.
Okay, what do the Jets do? At what point do they lose their leverage here in trying to get something for Sam Darnold if they're taking Zach Wilson?
Right. I heard you. I heard you say that before I came on. That's a good question. You don't hurt your leverage as long as there's more than one team that can get involved in the conversation as far as trading, right? Right now, I can look at 2 teams to go, I think there's legitimate, and maybe there's 3 teams because we don't know. I don't think the Russell Wilson staying in Seattle is 100% yet. I think we should watch these final 5 weeks. But I look at Carolina and the Denver Broncos as two places where I still think are looking for a quarterback. I do. Carolina, I mean, hey, we know they've given us all the signals that they're trying to find an upgrade from Teddy Bridgewater. The Denver Broncos, I'd be hard-pressed with Vic Fangio's butt probably on the line. You're just going to roll out the red carpet and go, I'm going down with Drew Lock. I wouldn't. I'd at least have somebody there to compete, or, okay, he didn't play well the first 3 weeks. Here's another guy. So that would be the thing I would look at right now, because, yes, I do think the Jets are going to go Zach Wilson, and hopefully they can have a market for Sam Darnold and get what they see is worth for him.
So if we have quarterbacks going 1, 2, 3, why not 1, 2, 3, 4 with Atlanta?
A lot of people think that. There's a lot of people in the NFL that think Atlanta's hot on Trey Lance and might take him number 4. I mean, again, I wouldn't do that. I would not. I've discussed with you a little, I think, with Trey Lance. There is some elite traits. There's no doubt. I mean, his speed and his arm strength are wow. But there's a lot of other things that I question, and that to me doesn't scream the number 4 pick. But I think if you talk to a lot of people in the know around the NFL, they think Atlanta's hot on Trey Lance. And, again, I'm never going to be mad at a team if they think that's their guy and they're sold on that.
Yeah.
To me, I would just go, what are you sold on quite yet there? He didn't play last year. He didn't throw a lot the year before. And there's some things in the throwing that I would say I just don't feel 100% comfortable with right now, too.
And you still think Zach Wilson is going to be a better pro than Trevor Lawrence?
I do. Yeah. I mean, we talk about the pro day, right, on Friday. I mean, it was wowing. The degree of difficulty of those throws and then the way in which he passed the test was wowing. Not to say other quarterbacks can't do that. I get that, but here's the thing. This is where people are missing this. They're going, I hear some people, well, it's a workout. Who cares? It's no big deal. Well, first thing I would say is when the film matches the workout, then you go, oh, okay, wait, there's something there. I see all these throws on film, and now he does it in a workout and does it easily. Second of all, there's maybe more pressure to doing it in that environment than there is a game. A game, you're reacting. You're doing what you have to do. At a workout, you're basically putting yourself out there. And you miss 4 or 5 of those throws, and all of a sudden you go, whoa, I'm trying to be cool and do these high-level throws, and here I've thrown 5 or 6 incompletions, and that can, snowball out of control. But this guy's so good, they just went, nah, it ain't going to happen. It doesn't matter. If it was so easy, why doesn't everybody do this at their pro day, right? That's where I want to say. So there was great confidence that even on his worst day, they felt like he could still pass it with flying colors. And I think that's what maybe people are missing. Not to say it translates to definite awesomeness. I know you got to play the game on the field, but that still was an awesome workout.
Talking to Chris Sims, Pro Football Talk Live co-host with Mike Florio. Yeah, but I'll go back to Zach Wilson. That's the impact of Patrick Mahomes. That workout was to say, this is the new quarterback. This is a new phrase, Mahomesian throws. That's right. What Zach Wilson did. He gave you Mahomesian throws.
I agree. It's the Mahomes effect. It's the Mahomes, the Rodgers. I feel like Mahomes affected Josh Allen, and now you're going to see, more and more of these quarterbacks trying to be this type of football player. One, because the game's wide open right now in a lot of ways. The quarterbacks are as talented as we've ever seen. And what it really shows, and like we see with Mahomes on the field, and I think what Zach Wilson's showing you is going, hey, I can hit the open curl and the open out route. But look, when it's 3rd and 14 and we're not playing our best, look what else I can do. Oh, the pass protection's not good or nobody's open. Look, I could still get it done, guys, even when things aren't perfect. And I think you're totally right. That is the Mahomesian effect. And I would think as the years go, we're going to see more and more of these type of workouts and quarterbacks come up the ranks.
I also wonder about wide receivers here with Devontae Smith, Jamar Chase, that it feels like I was told from 2 months ago, a scout said he liked Jamar Chase over Devontae Smith. Miami is now out of that position to take Devontae Smith at number 3. Doesn't mean they still can't, but handicap those two. If you're the Bengals, do you reunite Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow? And if you're Miami, are you still trying to reunite Devontae Smith with Tua Tagovailoa?
I mean, I'm thinking about it either way. And, again, like you talked about, I think Miami, they did a great job of kind of putting themselves in a spot where you basically go, oh, they should get at least one of those two guys no matter what at number 6.
Or Kyle Pitts out of Florida.
Or Kyle Pitts out of Florida, right, which is not going to be bad either. Yeah, you really have to make that pick going or make that trade going, wait, there's 3 guys we like that we'll be happy with that are right there. Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase, I went into the process, Dan, thinking Jamar Chase was going to be the clear number 1. When I watched the film, I went, whoa, like that was, I mean, like by a hair, I would take Jamar Chase over Devontae Smith. It's like 1A and 1B. They're both really talented football players. I do wonder with the Bengals at 5, they have decent receivers, no doubt. They got Higgins at the top of the first round last year. Pass protection is a thing for them too. Will they go O-line there? I don't know. It'd be interesting because they could add another weapon to the arsenal and be real scary that way. But I do think at least it assures that the Dolphins get a weapon there, and I don't think you can go wrong. Dan, everybody talking about Devontae Smith. Is he big enough and all that? I'd be concerned if the film showed me something like that. But, man, his strength, his route running, his feet, and then his just pure speed are so special that I don't see it being an issue.
Do you care about the size of a wide receiver as a quarterback?
I mean, like throwing to a really small receiver down the field can be one thing that maybe you care about, right? Like the John Browns of the world. Sometimes throwing them a ball downfield when a guy's covered, that's not the most comfortable thing in the world. But after that, no, you don't really think about it a whole lot. Now, as you get to know these guys, you get to know what their radius is and where their window is, right? To where now you go, oh, wait, I'm throwing to that guy, and that guy can catch a ball if I throw it 5 feet behind him still. So let me be safe and put it there, and maybe he gets it or no one gets it. That goes through your process when you're throwing as a quarterback in the pocket, Dan.
Would you rather have a wide receiver in the top 10 or a tight end? Would you rather have Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts or Devontae Smith?
I would rather have the receivers. Okay. I would. Yeah. I mean, I like Pitts. They're great weapons, everything they do. Guys like Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase are game changers. They're home run hitters. Oh, here's a reverse, 70 yards. Here's a slant, 70 yards. Oh, just run by that guy with pure speed, 70 yards. And then, 50-50 balls with those type of guys are really like 70-30 type balls. So that's where I favor those guys.
By the way, Mac Jones was referred to as subtly athletic today. Not deceptively, but now he's subtly athletic. I think he's athletic for the position. I don't know what. Yes. Like, is the context RG3 or is it like? He's got measurables that are similar to Andrew Luck, and I thought Andrew Luck was athletic.
I agree. It's being way too over talked about, hyped up of a thing. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, no, he's not Mahomes or Josh Allen or RG3 or Lamar Jackson.
What was Mahomes' 40-yard dash?
You know what? I don't even know. I would guess it was 4.7s, low 4.7s, I'm going to guess.
Yeah, I mean, was he deceptively athletic?
No, and again, I'll look into it and go into it too to go, wait, it's one thing to say
Wait a minute, hold on, Chris. What was Mahomes' 40?
4.840.
Ooh.
Oh, man, damn.
I wouldn't take him. I think I might have to pass on him.
Yep. The hell with that. The hell with it.
Mitchell Trubisky had a faster 40-yard dash.
Right, and there's nothing about that says Mitchell Trubisky is better in the pocket or avoiding people or doing anything like that. Again, it's like Devontae Smith, Dan. It's like if the film showed me that there was issues there, I would go, ooh, yeah. But there's too many great plays of movement in the pocket, avoiding people, then making great throws, or just getting outside the pocket to buy enough time to throw a great ball on the run. Yeah. He's every bit as athletic or more athletic than Matt Ryan coming out and other quarterbacks like that. That's who he's going to be. It's not going to be Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or anything like that.
Good to talk to you, Chris. As always, we'll keep an eye. We love your predictions. And
thanks, man.
But it's...
Hey,
Yeah.
Keep Fritzy off the cookies and cream, man. I mean, he can't be doing that. He can't. I've seen his belly. He can't do that. Come on.
Wow.
It's a health bar. This is, I'm okay with this. Yeah. This is,
okay.
yeah, he used to eat actual cookies and cream, Chris. This is a protein bar.
It's when I ate 3 of the
Good.
protein bars in one sitting. That's what the problem is.
Thank you, Tom.
Well, yeah, come on. Contain yourself. One's enough, Fritzy. Come on.
I'll do better.
Thanks, man.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Chris.
guys.
That's Chris Sims from Pro Football Talk Live every morning with Mike Florio.